Greetings, everyone. This is Sister Kava Muhammad, and I am back with another interview from heaven with a beautiful mother and daughter team. This month in December is about St. Kofa, going back to bring it forward. And with that theme, we're going to be talking to a beautiful mother and daughter team who are in business together. And I like to introduce them. I've known them for such a long time. I've known the mom for many, many years, and I have known the baby since she was a little baby. And
Yes, yes.
it brings me joy to see that family, specifically mothers and daughters, are working together to build a future. And for me, that is definitely, definitely heaven. So I would love to introduce to you Sister Yvette and Sister Saida with today's client. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yvette. So
Assalamu
please,
alaikum.
walaikum salam.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings to the audience that's out there. And Sister Kava, it is an honor. I'm so humble that you asked me and my daughter to join you and that you asked us for an interview. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And Saida, you have grown to be such a lovely, lovely young lady.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So, tell me a little bit first about what you do. I know that for Heaven and Me, we have a skinish, which is a skin class. One of the things that I know with under skinish is that a lot of times we forget about our scalp when we're talking about skinish. And so being a mother, daughter, and team that's in the world of beauty and taking care of the hair, tell us a little bit about what you do, what have inspired you to be a beautician. Tell us a little bit about your credentials, and then for you, Yvette, and then we'll talk to Saida.
Okay. It's a long list of things. I'm gonna try to make it as brief as possible, and hopefully I'll remember everything. But my name is Yvette, right? Muhammad. I've been a licensed cosmetologist since 1995. I've been an instructor, an educator in the hair industry since 2000. I love doing hair. It is my passion. It's been my passion to just make women beautiful. Since I was like 6 years old, 5, 6 years old, I used to play with my mother's mannequin from Wilford Academy. That used to be a beauty school. And my dream was always to open a full service salon and have a clothing boutique since I was 5. And I used to play on that mannequin from sun up to sundown. And it's pretty much like the same thing now, as an adult. I'm in the salon. Sometimes it's daytime and then I'm at night. I might still be doing hair, but I'm able to still do it and have that drive because I love what I do. It's such an enjoyment and rewarding to be able to help someone that might be having hair issues. Maybe they might be experiencing alopecia. Their hair might have come out from someone doing something that they shouldn't have done, like maybe a bad chemical service or a bad weave service or braids, which cause like traction alopecia, and just being able to help them to restore their hair. And it's like we're like hair doctors in a sense.
Okay, I like that term.
Yeah, so just being able to help like people grow their hair, helping them with different issues that they might be having, and just making them look beautiful is it's just such a good feeling. So we don't do at the salon, we're not just into just the style of the hair, we're actually into the education. So a lot of times our clients come in and they'll say, I have never had someone sit down and educate me on how to maintain my hair and what's actually going on with my hair. They'll say, the clients will say this, a lot of times when I go to get service, people just be like, okay, what do you want to get done today? But they're not doing a client analysis. They're not analyzing the scalp and the hair and telling them what the problem is and what I'm going to be able to do today for your hair, and then what you need long term, whether it might be you need to take vitamin D, maybe vitamin E, maybe you might need to take kelp, you might need to take biotin, which you need 5,000 milligrams, so just different things like that, and addressing different scalp issues. So that's in a nutshell it. I'm just rambling. But also I've been doing hair since I was 14. I started. So that's a long stretch. And I'm 52. Get ready to turn 52. That's a long time.
Yes,
So,
yes. Okay. But now what I'm interested in, because I have a beautiful mother and daughter in front of me, and as you shared your story, you mentioned that you was playing with your mother's mannequin.
mhm.
So was your mother also a so is this like three generations here? Was your
Yeah,
mother
because
This is
also-
more.
it's more because my great grand aunt was a hairstylist. Oh no.
okay.
Can
I
you
don't know
see
what
us?
happened, but I
Can you
think
see
no,
us? No, decline
no,
it.
I think we lost you. We can hear you, but I think
I
we lost
gotta
you.
decline this call. That's what it is.
Oh, okay, yeah, coming. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
work is calling.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Another.
see. I see.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
so you were
sorry.
saying about your. Now, this is very interesting. You were saying who all, how far back can you trace beauticians in your family?
Yes. Well, it's so funny. My great grandmother, and I think it's hereditary. My great grandmother was a designer, and
Wow,
my great grand aunt was a hairstylist. And
wow.
so my mother, yeah, she used to, that's how she paid for her brownstones. She rented out rooms and she did hair and she ran a daycare. That's the Jamaican in us. We got multiple
Many
things.
times. Okay, I got you.
So, but the funny thing is, Kavan, and I'm going to tell you this, um, and I hate to sound too crazy, but I had a vision, I get them visions, and I saw myself working with a woman that was my business partner. And this
Wow.
was in New York. I saw myself getting a salon. And when I came down here, I kept looking like, who is this woman? Who is this woman? And it was so crazy because I told my husband, I said, oh my God, this woman that I was searching for was my daughter. And
Wow.
it touched me because I didn't realize that until her name was on the LLC. And I said, Saida, you're actually a business owner because your name is on the salon license, it's on the LLC, it's on all the certifications. And that's when it hit me. Because usually when I get my visions, they're dead on it. They're so accurate.
Wow. So
So
that's a great way to segue into Saida. Did you see yourself? Now I remember when you was little, I didn't see you so much into the salon, but did you
No,
really
ma'am.
at what point did
I
you
do not have the
see
same story as her. I did not want to be in the salon. I didn't want to do this. I did not. I've been in a salon since 8th grade, so I was a kid. So imagine an 8th grader waking up 5:00, 5:30 in the morning to be at the salon at 7:00 a.m. I'm like, this is disrupting my life. I wanna play with my friends. I did not want to do it. But I went away to college, because
okay.
I was like, I want to do this, I want to do that. Went away to college, sister, but I was broke. Okay. I was like, I got to make money somehow. So, I still had, my hair skills. So I was doing hair, ended up doing hair when I came home. And I was just like, you know what? I really like this. I really like this. So I decided to take it more serious. And, now I'm sharing the same passion with my mom. I love making, women feel more beautiful about themselves. Because, when your hair is not done, you don't feel good. It's like it's directly connected to your emotions. When your hair not good, you don't feel good. So it's like when that finished product, when you turn the client around and she's looking in the mirror and she's just smiling, she tells you I love it. It's a good feeling in the inside. And
I'm
that's
glad that you said that because actually is the heaven and you thing. Take a look inside. And
mm-hmm.
yes, the first thing that we deal with is skinish, is the skin, because no matter what we say, oh, it's not what you look like on the outside, it's what it's about what's on the inside. And it is. However, your skin is your representative. It goes before you. And so the distress that we see, especially as women, in our skin is sometimes very indicative of what's going on in the inside. So it's selfish being able to take that time to get your hair done if you can't get to a salon. And we'll talk about that in a half a second in terms of being back and what is that now? What is the hair industry to you now post COVID, post COVID-19? How are you managing that? But I wanted to just jump into what Saida said in terms of feeling beautiful and your clients, making them feel beautiful. And so we know, yes, that is the hair is beauty, the skin is beauty, but you have to get past that point. How did you work with your clients that couldn't come to you during COVID? How did you work with them to get past that point? I know some of them are back, but I think you were telling me even the other day as we prepared for the interview, even some of them are still, they're not even ready to come back now just yet. So how is that working for you in business? But even more so, how are you able to still assist them post-COVID?
Well, do you want me?
Okay, who are you addressing, me or her?
I think both of us.
Both.
I know what she did when
Well,
it first started. My mom. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna let her talk because we had to do some real adjusting. So we, at the time when everything kind of like shut down, I was like, oh God, we got to make some money. I had to go into a hustle mode. So, thank God my husband, he was considered an essential worker. So he was still able to have income when, it hit us. And what I did was I said, let me think, let me be creative. So I called up a lot of my clients and I said, hey, okay, do you have hair products to use at home? Do you have shampoo? Do you have conditioner? Do you have hairspray? Pretty much everything that we use at the shop. I had a retail collection. I don't want to turn the camera. Maybe you can grab that. I'll grab that real quick. No, okay, she's gonna grab a retail product. But the company that I use is Influence. And I was also an educator, a local educator for Influence Line. It's an excellent product, Black-owned product, and it's natural. They have a lot of, different herbs in the products. So I really like it.
Some of that, Yvette. You didn't call me. I need some influencer. You have to put that in there.
I've been using them since 2012. So
wow.
Yes, and a lot of the clients, they love it. They're familiar with the product. So the excellent part I like about Influence is not in the beauty supply stores. So the owner makes it where the stylist can be their own business owner as well. Well, they are their own business owner, but they can retail to their products and be able to make additional income, or for the retail. And it does help. So that retail that I was able to sell, I was moving like $400 worth of retail, $500, $600 worth of retail. That helped me to put money in my pocket so that I could be able to survive instead of just sitting at home, not making anything,
Got you.
And
like
when
innovation.
I'm sorry, what you say?
I said I like the innovation.
Yes. So Saida was right there with me. And then also, when the cities, the state started to open up, we didn't really feel comfortable going into the salon yet, because at that time we had to do a move. At that time, the location where we were, the salon suite, it was a little room and everything was on the outside. This suite where we're at now, we have our sink in the room, we have our dryer in the room, we have our steamer. So, everything is enclosed in our room. We didn't have to go out on the outside with 20 other stylists.
And it's still enough space where the clients can social distance.
Yeah, they can still social distance in our salon suite. And, during that time when everything opened up and I didn't feel comfortable, we have a little salon in our house. We had to, do selective, not everybody, but just, regular selective clients that we had a relationship for
It
years.
was really our regulars who was like, you got to do my hair.
Yeah.
I can't. You got to do it.
So those were the ones that.
Wait a minute. Listen here. Do y'all see these eyebrows? I still have COVID eyebrows.
You
I'm
gotta
just
come get your
not there
eyebrows
yet.
waxed.
I'm not there yet, but maybe I might be able to just come on into today's client. I needed these eyebrows done yesterday, not today. I needed them done yesterday. But
you might be today's client.
yes, I'm gonna need to be today's client. I want to ask another question, just specifically, and this is more again going back to the inside. Um, where do you see the business going now that they say that COVID things are not going back the way they were? So what do you see? This is like maybe for Saida. What do you see the progression, the future, the newness? Where do you see the heaven in today's client and how you will create that to become something new?
I honestly, I still, even though despite everything that's going on, I still see, the salon and the business taking off from here. And because, not a lot of people want to come in the salon suite, I believe from here on out, we're going to do more online stuff, which will be online classes, educational classes. So for the people who are high risk or elderly, and they don't want to come to the salon at all, they can still take care of their hair at the house and stuff like that. So I believe we can branch out in other areas outside of the salon suite. And I believe I'm really excited. And I guess that's the heaven because, I see it and it feels realistic and it also feels like a dream as well. It just feels perfect. Like heaven.
I love it. So I know that you all
ask something, Sister Kamal. Can I ask something really quick?
Please.
What I wanted to say was that COVID has made me really realize that you have to be able to adapt when situations occur and adapt quickly. You know how some people are just very comfortable. They're just complacent. COVID has made me, you gotta move, you gotta think. So what I realized is I have to have multiple streams of income because our industry got hit hard. Mm-hmm. And it might possibly be another shift, another spike. Well, we're at another spike, but another shutdown. So what I was telling my daughter, we have to be able to have businesses set up online that make money for us, even if we're not at the shop. So what we're moving to, what today's client, the direction we're moving to is to have today's hair essentials. So what we want to do moving forward is have like hair that we retail, called today's bundles. We want to have like a skincare. We want to work with a young lady who's an esthetician. I have like shea butter and creams and things like that. She also has like facial products, right?
She does.
She has facial products.
That I use for my beautiful face.
Yeah, so we're gonna actually sell that on our website. Also, hair vitamins. What else? Yeah, help me out.
Hair bundles?
Hair bundles. I said hair bundles. Wigs, brushes, anything that you would really need for your hair. Bonnets, the sleep-in. Gentlemen can get brushes on the site.
Really anything
that you need to maintain your hair, your skin. I have another young lady who has her own makeup line that's going to be on our site. So
I gotta get with you because I definitely.
And then we're gonna have something for the braiders as well. I gotta do something for my braiders. It wouldn't be right if I didn't do anything for my braiders.
Okay, I got you. So I'm very excited. I'm loving the ingenuity. I'm loving the adaptation. I'm loving whether it's the physical person to take a look inside, or if you're taking a look inside um, the business kingdom that you've built,
Mhm.
and how to service those who can't come to you. So selfish is about taking a little bit of time for yourself. And essentially, when we were in the house, we couldn't go anywhere.
Mhm. Mhm.
I had to go on the inside. You know how most people think that
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. We lost somebody. We can't hear you.
Ooh, what happened?
I don't know. I
Wait,
can't
I
hear you.
expect. No.
Can't
No?
hear you.
Okay, there we go. We can hear you.
We couldn't hear you for a couple minutes. What?
She can't
hold on.
hear. Oh, okay.
Okay.
There we
So
go.
we're back.
We
Okay.
didn't hear you. Whatever you
So,
were saying.
well, just finishing up, wanted to say that, it's about going inside and finding those treasures that's buried on the inside. And when you do that, when you go inside and you find those treasures, whether it's in yourself, in your business, with your family, with your spouse, for me, that's heaven. So I want to thank both of you so much. But before we go, I want you to give us the information on how we can find you, how we can book an
Yes,
appointment, where social media. Go ahead and give that to us. And when I put the link out, I will also type it. I will type the link when I
thank
put the
you.
video out.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, sister.
All right. Well, we have an Instagram, right? Our Instagram is today's_client, and that's TODAYZ. Today's with a Z _client. And on the bio, well, in the bio, you can find both of our Instagrams, which is Yvette Slays Hair and today's_styles. And we're also working on a Facebook and YouTube and other means of social media.
Can I also disclose my number? No.
Oh,
Can I-
absolutely. Disclose your
Okay.
number. Tell them where they can come to, make an appointment.
They
Please
can
give
DM us or call us.
Or some people go to Vagaro.com. That's VARG.
VAGARO.
Vagaro.com.
Okay, we'll put it in the link
No,
so we
we're
get it right.
gonna
We'll
be
make sure-
Vagaro, but I'm gonna give my number, okay?
Go
Which
ahead.
is 678-886-2996. And they can reach me. And if they want to book braids or anything natural with my daughter, they can still call that number and I'll be able to give them her information.
Okay, so really quickly, what type of styles do you do? So if they're out there listening, what styles?
Oh, well, this is the baddest cutter in Atlanta, probably Georgia. So whatever you want cut, or whoever messed up your cut, she can make it right. She do weaves and silk presses, all types of stuff. We could turn damaged hair into healthy hair.
And hair maintenance. Mm-hmm. And my daughter is a terrific braider, very neat, accurate.
Keep going.
The feeding. I don't know everything she
I'm
does.
a real neat braider. I do feed-ins. I do tribal braids, box braids, knotless, cornrows. I also do men's styles and kid braids. So
the zigzags, the design.
The design. I love the design. So if you tired of regular stuff, you want to step outside the box, I'm your girl.
Okay. Well, listen,
creativity is to the sky with this one.
They have kept it all in the family. I am so proud of you.
Generational wealth.
Generational wealth. Yvette did my first. I guess back then you call those tribal braids when you was in school. When you did my first, because I'm a braider.
Yes, those were undetectable extensions. I tell my daughter all the time. I started that, and you know what? My work, those undetectable extensions, they were published in Hype Hair.
That's right.
Went into my bio, Hype Hair magazine, all that work I did with
undetectable braids. You did my first set of undetectable. So I appreciate you. I love you all. May you be blessed with success.
Thank you.
Keep the mother-daughter bond strong, and we will talk soon. Thank you.
Yes,
This has been
thank you
another
for having
episode.
us.
Thank you for having us.
This has been
We
another
enjoyed
episode of Interviews from Heaven with Sister Kavah Muhammad, and we will see you in heaven.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
How you
So
turn
how
it
you-
off?